change is difficult for all of us to do. And, whether you're trying to give up an addictive drug or change your family and friend relationships, it's really difficult to change. We resist that naturally. So I would encourage you to build up your efforts to finally make the change and to choose that particular day as a definite day. When you say to yourself, today I'm a smoker, I cough all the time and wheeze all the time. Tomorrow I won't be. Today I'm a drunk with all the problems associated with being intoxicated. Tomorrow I will be sober. So pick a definite time to make that change. Today I eat the high fat, high cholesterol, greasy, salt-laden, sugar-laden American diet. Tomorrow I'll eat a tasty and less expensive starch-based diet that McDougall recommends. You're going to do it, and you commit yourself to doing it 100%. You don't tease yourself all the time about, by having a little bit of this and a little of that. You can't change habits by teasing yourself with a little bit of the old food or the old tobacco or the old alcohol. It is not going to work. Now, in preparation for that day that you pick to change, I would think about the reasons you want to change, like the negative reasons. When it came to me quitting smoking, I smoked for 10 years, 2 packs a day. I quit a lot of times. I quit probably 10 or 11 times. But I finally got better at quitting. And what I would do during my last attempts, the more recent ones, which I had a very successful one, October 20th, 1972, it's the last time I smoked a cigarette, is I would list all the reasons. In preparation for that day, I would list all the reasons that I wanted to be different. I didn't have the money to buy cigarettes back then. I certainly didn't have the money to replace the clothes that I burned holes in. I was living with people that didn't smoke cigarettes. And even though they complained, I couldn't imagine, why would you complain about a little tobacco? I was so involved with that particular addiction, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see how I was interfering with other people. But I knew I was. And it was a little embarrassing to walk into somebody's house and to bring a pack of cigarettes and ask for an ashtray. So there were lots of reasons that I wanted to quit smoking. I was tired of the coughing. I was tired of the wheezing. And I knew that someday, but that was too distant. Someday was too distant. And I might be risking heart disease or cancer. I needed to think about the things that affected me now, like my clothes and my personal relationships and my symptoms at the present time, to build up. And I actually wrote a list, and I encourage you to do it too, the things that would motivate you to change, all the positive and negative things that you could list. And then take that list out once in a while before and after you quit, and remind yourself about the better life you're going to have when you eventually make these changes. And many of you who know us know that the first book we ever wrote was called Making the Change. That's the difficulty. Once you make the change, you'll look back and you'll ask yourself, like so many times you've done it, why didn't I do this before? Well, I don't have the answer for that, but you have the information now, and you certainly can do it now.